I will teach you step by step how to create an animated splash screen with a new Splash API in Android. To animate your splash screen, you will need to have an animated vector drawable file that describes how your animation will look like. Animated vector drawable is a type of a drawable resource that allows you to create and display complex animations in a vector format. It's usually defined as an XML file. It's based on a vector graphics, which means it will result in a resolution-independent resource that looks clean on each and every screen. Now, before we start with animations, we need to design the icon or the logo that we want to animate. For that matter, I will use Figma. I have already prepared one vector logo that I'm going to use. We need to follow the guidelines from the official Android developers documentation about the splash screen. There, you will see how our vector icon should look like at the end. You can see that the icon needs to be located within 2 rectangles and 1 inner circle. Let's go back to Figma and select the frame tool. Next, draw a frame with a size of 288 like we have seen in the documentation. Then, inside that frame, I will select a rectangle tool and draw a square with a size of 192. On top of that inner square, I will add a circle with the same size. And finally, on top of that circle, I will add the actual logo that we are going to animate. Remember, your logo shouldn't expand outside of this circle space, or otherwise in Android, your logo might be cut out. Now, after we have properly designed the logo, remove the circle, along with an inner rectangle. Then, select the frame and remove a fill color. You can also rename the frame layer as well. Now, select the frame and export that as a SVG file. There you go, we have successfully completed the first step. The next step is to animate that vector asset that we have just exported. We need to create an animated vector drawable from our file. Luckily, there is one amazing tool that will help us do exactly that, and it's called a shapeshifter. That's a free web application with a simple and user-friendly interface. Here, as you can see, we have a layers panel that will display the content of our vector asset, as well as the properties that we are going to animate. Then, on the right side, we have a timeline where we define how long each animation will last for, and we can also add a delay as well. Then, we have a properties panel where we modify a bunch of different values. And finally, we have the preview screen, where we can see and control the animation itself. Now, in the bottom left corner, click Import button and choose SVG. Select and open that same file that we have just exported. You will notice that it consists of 2 paths. When we click on that little clock icon on the right side of the path, you will be able to see what kind of properties we could animate. In our case, we want to animate the size or the scale property as well as the rotational angle. But we cannot see those properties here. So why is that? Well, there are certain properties that could be animated only on a group and not path itself. Which is why we need to click this little Add Icon button to add a new group in this Layers panel. After that, select both of those paths and drag them inside the group. Now, if we click on that Animate icon on the right side of the group, we will see different properties. And before we start adding animations, let's define animation duration as well as the name of our file. After that, click the Animate button on the right side of the group layer and select Scale X and Scale Y properties. Inside the timeline and our layers panel, you will notice two new elements or animations. When we select either one of them, you will notice new properties in the top right corner. We will start animating those two properties after a delay of 200 milliseconds, because sometimes it can happen that we will not be able to see the animation from the beginning in our splash screen. The start time will be 200 milliseconds and end time will be 700, even though the animation duration is 1000 milliseconds. Next, from value will be 0 and to value will be 0.85, which means we are going to scale this logo from 0 to 85%. Now, you might be wondering why 85 and not 100. The main reason for that is because I'm going to use an overshot interpolator, which will add a bit of a bounce in the animation, and the scale will be increased even greater than 85 for a moment. And we don't want to accidentally cut out the logo with a larger dimension. Next, we need to change the pivot point, because our logo is not scaling from the center point. Select the group layer from the panel on the bottom left corner, and we need to modify those two pivot X and the pivot Y properties. But how can we calculate them in order to set the right value? Well, easily. We just need to divide the vector width and the height by 2. Now, since the width and height of our vector is 280, if we divide that by 2, we get 144. So let's pass that value for both pivot points. Now play the animation, and you will see that now our logo will scale from the center. Perfect. The last animation that we need to add is a rotation. Again, on the right side of the group, select that clock icon and choose rotation. A new element will be added on the timeline. Select that element and specify the start time to be 250 and end time 600. A little less than before, because I want a rotation to complete before the scale animation. And you can customize it on your own, however you want. Now, from value will be 0 and the end value 360, because we want to rotate our vector for 360 degrees. Let's play this animation once again. Perfect, it looks really nice. Finally, in the bottom left corner, click Export button and choose Animated Vector Drawable. Now the last step is to implement our exported Animated Vector Drawable in Android Studio. I have already set up everything we need for the splash screen. As you can see, I do have a dependency for a Splash API. I have also created a Splash XML file in which I have specified a new style with a theme splash screen as a parent theme. Now we need to add two more items here for the animated icon and animation duration. But first, let's paste that exported animated vector drawable in our project. Perfect. Now let's add those two items. Also, don't forget to update your activity's theme attribute. Then, in the main activity, we need to call install splash screen function and also set keep on screen condition. For the demonstration purposes, I will add here true so that our splash screen doesn't disappear. Finally, launch the application and let's see how our animation will look like. There you go, it works like a charm. Write down in the comments section and let me know if you have used an animated vector drawable file before, and also don't forget to like this video, but only if you find it helpful. For this video, that will be all.